Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. This brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Here's a give up the middle.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
On play action, they'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They're going to look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Texans at 5-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've given some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Etienne up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man Cruz. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cruz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that's a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard. The urge to go for it is almost irresistible on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to number 48. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Slot man moves right. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught by Hawkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cruz. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 74 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll run with Etienne. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and 4. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route very deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The slot man in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking middle, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Chase Young on tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Texans 35. Jaguars 9. Dave York to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On play action. They'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Houston, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.